Join me as I dive into 3 chilling cases of supernatural revenge and see if I can handle the eerie stories that come with them. The concept of supernatural revenge is terrifying because it taps into our deepest fears of the unknown and the afterlife. It's the idea that someone who's been wronged can seek justice from beyond the grave, often in the most terrifying ways imaginable. Betrayal, injustice, and a thirst for vengeance are common threads that seem to bind these supernatural tales together. When someone feels wronged, the pain and anger can be overwhelming, leading to a desperate cry for justice. But what happens when that justice isn't served in life? In many cases, it's believed that the spirit of the wronged individual can become trapped between worlds, fueled by a desire for revenge against those who wronged them. This can lead to a cycle of violence and fear that can haunt families and communities for generations. The fear of being powerless against a vengeful spirit is a primal one, and it's something that can strike at the heart of even the most skeptical individuals. The pain of losing a loved one is compounded when we feel that justice has not been served. This sense of injustice can create a deep-seated anger and a desire for revenge, which can manifest in supernatural ways. Let's dive into our first case, the legend of a woman who was brutally murdered by her husband. He had grown tired of her and decided to get rid of her, but her spirit didn't rest. Instead, it haunted him, driving him to madness and eventually, his own demise. People say that on certain nights, you can still hear her screams and see her ghostly figure wandering the old mansion. Another case that sends shivers down the spine is that of a young boy who was bullied to death by his classmates. His spirit became restless, seeking revenge on those who had wronged him. Reports started flooding in of strange occurrences and sightings, all linked to the boy's ghost. It seemed that he had found a way to make his presence known, and it was a terrifying experience for all involved. The third case is perhaps the most chilling of all, a man who was wrongfully accused and executed for a crime he didn't commit. His spirit was said to haunt the courthouse where he was sentenced, seeking justice in a place where it had been denied to him in life. Visitors and staff reported strange noises and movements, all of which were attributed to the man's restless spirit. One of the most shocking aspects of these cases is the way they all seem to center around a deep sense of betrayal. Whether it's a spouse, a friend, or an institution, the feeling of being let down or wronged can have devastating consequences. The power of supernatural revenge lies in its unpredictability and its ability to tap into our deepest fears. These cases all have one thing in common, a shocking revelation that changes everything. In the first case, it was the discovery of the husband's guilt that led to his downfall. In the second case, it was the realization that the bullying had gone too far, and in the third, it was the acknowledgement of the man's innocence. In conclusion, these 3 chilling cases of supernatural revenge serve as a grim reminder that the consequences of our actions can be severe. Vengeance, whether in life or death, seems to be a powerful motivator, one that can lead individuals down a dark path. If you've enjoyed these eerie tales, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Have you heard of any similar cases of supernatural revenge? What do you think drives these spirits to seek justice from beyond the grave? Share your stories, and let's keep the conversation going. Don't forget to suggest other supernatural stories you'd like to hear about in future videos.